When you're driving at a high speed, you've got to understand that your arms must be fully relaxed, okay? So you're not supposed to cramp up, you're not supposed to stretch them up like that. Now I'm doing 100 kilometers an hour and I can release the steering, you know, I can control it just by little touches. Never stretch your arms like this, never ever. Always have your elbows bent, and that's the way how you're going to do it properly. I guarantee you that the speed of your learning will increase significantly if you start to steer properly. Your elbows must be dangling off steering wheel as the keys dangle off the ring. So that's something that you must understand. If you look at scientific point of view, all the cars are aerodynamically designed so the nose is pointing downwards. So when you're driving 100 kilometers an hour, you are far more stable. You can test it out under supervision. Don't do it by yourself. And I'm not asking you to drive without hands, but you've got to understand that the pressure that we apply to the steering wheel is minimal. A little flick on the freeway at 100 kilometers an hour could be very dangerous. You can see how little pressure I'm putting to the steering wheel. So you can go perfectly straight without applying too much pressure to the steering wheel. Freeways and highways where you're doing 100 kilometers an hour are the most threatening environment for modern human beings. We no longer have dinosaurs and bears chasing us down the road, but we certainly have roads where we're driving 100 kilometers an hour, and when you're changing lanes and when you're sort of reacting and overreacting and correcting and overcorrecting could cost you your life. Your wrists should reach the top of the steering wheel, you know, if you want to have the optimal position behind the wheel. So when changing lanes, which is a topic for another video, you got to understand that you don't turn suddenly, okay? Do not turn suddenly at high speeds. Even one finger, even a little finger is more than enough, because my front suspension is designed to handle all minor imperfections on the road. And if I do this, I'm going to disable that function. You've got to understand that. Your upper body, your torso, must be fully relaxed. Try, at least, you know, get your arms off it just for the sake of the experiment. Like I said, I do not advise people to drive without their hands. I'm very experienced and I've coached more than 5,500 people in my 20+ year career of teaching. And plus I've been driving since, you know, the late 80s. And, you know, I drove big trucks and semi-trailers, long distances. I've got a lot of experience, and this is why I'm sharing this with the public. My upper body is resting. I'm just, you know, sort of holding onto the steering wheel, same as if I was riding a push bike. Imagine if you pressure the handlebar of your push bike too much. I don't believe that your balance would, you know, last for too long and you'd fall. Now, the balance on the push bike and your path when you drive in the car are very much the same, and the skills that you got to have are very much the same. Thank you for watching. Drive safely, and I'll see you in the next video.